Ha, perfect timing, Count Beauty. You always manage to do it within 15 seconds of me actually clicking the start stream button. So, good evening to all of you. I hope you're all well. I wonder how many people we're going to get today. And Ricardo, good evening. I'm sure some people are going to be confused by this time change. So we're going to have a normal class as always. Yes, I definitely wanted to ask this question again. So, how many lives does a cat have in English? How many lives does a cat have? Yes, it's 8 p.m. here as well. So, how many lives does a cat have? Good evening, Renyard. Shalom. So, how many lives does a cat have? That's very good, Lolly. So, Count Beauty, it's 9. It's interesting. In some countries it's 7, and in some countries it's 9. Yeah? But in English we say 9. Okay? Okay, good evening, Vitalia. Good evening, Gertrudis, Mustafa, Jibril, Danielle. Yeah, they have 9 lives in English. No, Elena, it's 9. I know it's probably 7 in Ukrainian, but an English cat has 9 lives. Good evening, Manu. Nice to see you. It's 9, Gertrudis. I know it's 7 in other languages, though. It's interesting. I was hoping that there are other ideas of it as well, but I think that the two numbers are just 7 and 9. Yeah. Well, I think it's because they get away with doing very strange things. So, good evening, Calduch. Juan Calduch. It's 8 in Spain. Howdy, Sherwin. Okay, so let me put the first question up for you. Yeah. Okay, so good evening, Nora. So the first one, let's see how the connection looks tonight. Okay, the first one, I'm going to read it even though I don't think it's actually up there yet. It says, John and I both, here it is. John and I both grew up in the same neighbourhood. We grew up in the same of the Okay, you need to make it plural, Beauty. Of the woods, that's it, Vero. Neck of the woods. Danielle, Javi. Neck of the woods, that's it, Vitalie. So, the same neck, I need to do this in capitals, neck of the woods. Okay? So, neck of the woods, it's just an area, a neighbourhood, a place, yeah? In my neck of the woods, it's been raining all day, but I'm not sure what the weather's been like in your neck of the woods. Yeah? So, a neck of the woods, a place, an area, a neighbourhood. Yeah? We both come from the same neck of the woods. Yeah? This is a very interesting neck of the woods we're in at the moment. Yeah? So, neck of the woods, a place, an area. What neck of the woods do you come from? What neck of the woods did you grow up in? Yeah, the neck of the woods. It needs to be plural. Remember that, Count Beauty, as well. So here's the next one. Stop talking. Shut up. Be quiet. Put a I like that lid, Prince Neggy, but it's put a lid on it. Yeah? I'm going to write that. Put a lid on it. I wasn't actually thinking of that. So, we now got some good answers. Nitu, Mustafa, Sherwin, Javi, Manjira, Vero. Okay, it's a sock in it. If you put your foot in it, you make an unfortunate mistake, Lolly. Yeah? Lid is good too, but it doesn't fit. You don't put a lid in it, you put a lid on it. Yeah, I like the lid. It's a really good one. So Beatrice, that's good. Put a sock in it. Good evening, Hallet, as well. Yeah, so you put a lid on it or you put a sock in it. I think this is the idea of I'm telling you to put a sock in your mouth, really. Yeah, put a sock in it. I shout upstairs at the kids, put a sock in it. Yeah, stop making all that noise. Yeah, okay, stop making so much noise. Put a sock in it. Yeah, be quiet, shut up. I don't want to hear any more about it. Yeah, put a sock in it. I do wish the politicians would put a sock in it from time to time. Okay, he has a very good relationship with his mother. They get on like a on Ooh, I'm impressed. Yes, but Vitalia, you're and Javi as well. That's very good. What's this one, Victor Gabriel? I think you probably got it as well. And Mustafa. Yeah, to get on like a house on fire. So if two people get on like a house on fire, they get on really well. Oh, I need to write these as well. A sock, and they get on like a house on fire. I think the idea of this is when a house starts burning, it starts burning very rapidly. Yeah, everything catches and it burns very, very rapidly. So to get on like a house on fire. Oh, we got lots of good answers here. So, like toast on butter. I love it, Sherwin. So, yeah, Victor Gabriel, like a house on fire. Head through this. Like a house on fire. If something's on fire, it's burning. Well done, Beatriz, and well done, Mangira, as well. Yeah? So, after thinking about it, he suddenly understood. Finally, the dropped. Okay, this is very good. There are lots of you who know this one as well. Count Beauty, a penny. Vitalia, a penny. Javi, a penny. Yes, the penny drops. Daniel, Victor, Elena, Mangira, Nitu, and Prince Nege. So, yeah, finally the penny dropped. I told him the joke, but it took a while for the penny to drop. He didn't understand. Yeah, he put 2 and 2 together and made 5. No, he made 4, Javi. So well done, Halit, as well. Yeah, the penny dropped. Yeah, head through this. The penny dropped. He finally understood. When the penny drops, you understand. Yeah, that's it, Nora. The penny dropped. Finally, the penny dropped. He understood. Okay. Very often, British people refer to the US as across the... So, Count Beauty and Vitalia, but no Victor. It's not the board. Across the board means everybody. There was agreement across the board. Everybody agreed. It means the ocean, but we say it sarcastically, vero. We say the pond. Yeah, across the pond. On your side of the pond, absolutely. Yeah, so, finally the penny dropped. Across the pond. Okay, a pond is a small area of water. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a small area of water. So if the pond is a small area of water, it's suggesting that the Atlantic Ocean is just a very small pond and nothing more. Yes, head through this. Across the pond. Puddle's a good word and lake's a good word as well, but they say the pond, unfortunately, across the pond. So they're going to be elections across the pond very soon. Yeah, I wonder who's going to win. Well, we'll see. There's no problem, Vedo. We're here to learn. It's a strange idiom. Yeah, across the pond. The other side of the pond. Wow, that's good. So, I'm at the limit of my patience and endurance. I'm at the end of my... Yes, Laguna would be right. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Or el estanque. something like that as well, Danielle. I'm at the end of Prince Nege, I would say I am at my wit's end. Yeah, but I'm at the end of my So let's see. I was thinking about tether, which Vitaly gave us, but Jibril has also put rope, and I can hear that. I'm at the end of my rope. Yeah, but most commonly it's the end of my tether. But I'm going to put rope as well because I think it's a valid answer. A tether is like, for example, if you take your dog for a walk, you have a tether. To tether means to tie. A tether is a little piece of rope that you use to take to walk with an animal. Yeah, you could tether your horse to a tree. Endurance means you can't stand anymore. You're going to fall down. So to endure, to stand. Okay, I would say at my wit's end, because there are lots of you that have put wits. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at the end of my tether. Yeah, I'm at the end of my rope. Leash. Leash is a really good word for tether. Thank you, Abdahed. That's very good. Yeah, a leash. Yeah. Okay. So, at the end of my threshold, I just can't take any more. I'm at the end of my tether. Yeah, there's just no more. There's no more energy in me for it. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're at the end of your tether, you don't know what to do. You're tired and things are difficult and you've got no more patience. The End of the Tether's a novel by Joseph Conrad. Conrad's a really good writer. I like him a lot. I would strongly recommend him to you. Yeah? So, the next one. You will get a second chance to do it. You will get a second at the, I think you could also use of, and Vitalia as always. Wind at the end. You will get a second wind at the end. A second wind means you get new energy, Count Beauty. Okay, that's good. I'm stretching you. So, Quanda, yes, and Vero. I'm also actually looking at this and thinking a second bite at the cherry or a second bite of the cherry, but a second wind at the end. A second wind is when you're running and you're really, really tired. You're at the end of your tether and then suddenly you get energy again. Yeah? You will get a second shot. A second shot works. But the one I'm looking for, a second bite at the cherry. Yeah, you get a second bite at the cherry. Good evening, sorry. Okay, so a second bite at the cherry. A second chance. You'll get a second chance. Yeah, you will get a second bite at the cherry. Okay, a second shot. A second shot works as well. Yeah, so a second bite at the cherry. With these exercises, a second bite at you always get a second bite of the cherry. The threshold. Okay, Danielle, in Spanish you have el alféizar, the bit at the top of the doorway. But at the bottom you have the threshold. It's the line between inside and outside. On the threshold of, on the edge of. So, Vitaly is really moving tonight. He's really doing well. Yeah, so the threshold, on the edge of. The threshold is the line between inside my house and outside my house. They say that for a vampire to come into your house, he can't cross the threshold until you give him permission. Yeah? Or maybe there's a tradition that the husband carries the wife across the threshold. Okay, so we've got various answers now. Hey, wait a second, I like that suspicion, but it's above my pay grade. Yes, I love it. I hope it is above board. So if something is above board, umbral, yeah, that works quite nicely, Vero. Thank you. So if it's above board, it's honest and reputable. I think above suspicion as well. I definitely have to give you it's above suspicion. Yeah, I'm going to put that as well because, okay, if something's above your pay grade, it means that you don't have authority to do something. So I'd love to increase your pay, but it's above my pay grade. It's for somebody more important. It's for my boss or my boss's boss. B-O-A-R-D. Yes. Yeah, it's board, yes. Above reproach, that works, Jediel, as well. That's a good answer. Huh. Okay, so let's try one more, and then we can try the this last one that I think is really easy, and I think you know it very well. So yes, if something's above board, above suspicion, above reproach, it's honest and reputable. It's a symbol. Absolutely correct, Nora. If something is emblematic, it's something that is a typical symbol of it. So I guess the cup of tea is emblematic of the United Kingdom. Yeah, so there we go. So the last one. These two things are very different. They are like and I'm gonna have to like oil and water, chalk and cheese, black and white. So like night and day. Ooh, juice and milk, lol. Like chalk and cheese. But there's some very interesting answers here. Let's see, if two things are like oil and water, they don't get on well. The cat and the mouse are like oil and water. They don't mix, they don't get on well. But they're very different, they're like oil and water. I think if they're something's black and white, it's completely obvious. Yeah, usually decisions in life are not black and white. Yeah, things are not always black and white. They're like night and day. I'm going to have to give day and night, night and day, because these two work very well. If things are like night and day, they are very, very different. Day and night, night and day. Water and fire. I've not heard that one. Yeah, give it a rating. I love it. No, but juice and milk's quite good. Like oranges and apples. Woof, I think I would probably have to accept that as well, Javi. Yeah? Hey, I know you've already given it a rating. You're a real fan, Victor Gabriel. So, enough of this, and let's change. And we have a story. Okay, the story is called The Lion and the Farmer's Daughter. I need to find the right place to paste it. Yeah, The Lion and the Farmer's Daughter. So, yes, The Lion and the Farmer's Daughter. So you all know a lion, and you all know the daughter of the farmer. So, two questions. What conditions did the farmer set? And what moral would you give the story? I think that's a great one. I love it. Like Indian and European culture. Yes, they're completely different. The trouble is that half the time they don't understand each other as well, and they should. Yeah. It's a really good one. I quite agree, Beatrice. Indian and European cultures. So, the lion and the farmer's daughter, what conditions did the farmer set, and what moral would you give the story? So listen, this one's a bit sad, I think. A lion who had fallen in love with a young woman went to the woman's father to ask for her hand in marriage. The father was afraid to refuse the lion's offer, but he asked him first to have his teeth and claws taken out. Otherwise the lion would only terrify his daughter. The lion was so in love with the woman that he agreed to the terms. And when the lion came back without teeth and claws, the farmer attacked him and clubbed him to death. Yeah, the lion in love. Absolutely. Let me read it again. A lion who had fallen in love with a young woman went to the woman's father to ask for her hand in marriage. The father was afraid to refuse the lion's offer, so he asked him to first have his teeth and claws taken out. Otherwise the lion would only terrify his daughter. The lion was so in love with the woman that he agreed to the terms. And when the lion came back without teeth and claws, the farmer attacked him and clubbed him to death. Okay, so claws, the fingernails of a lion or a cat. So that's very good, Kwanda. Let's see. Yeah, you're the first one here with the answer. Looks like Beauty and the Beast, sort of, yeah. So, Kwanda, the teeth and claws should be removed, the farmer's condition. Very good. Very quick, Kwanda. Yeah, that's very good indeed. So, Victor Gabriel, condition set. Have his teeth and claws taken out. Don't follow your enemy's advice or you'll end up dead. Good English, Victor Gabriel. Mustafa, the farmer implored the lion to cut his claws and teeth off. Good. So that he wouldn't be able to scare his daughter away. I think so that he wouldn't scare his daughter away. Okay, so Maximilian, the condition to take the lion's teeth and claws out. The moral, be honest and don't be afraid to say no. That's good. Yeah, the truth must always out. Danielle, the farmer asked the lion to have his teeth and claws removed so he could marry his daughter. A bit fun since a lion fancies a woman. Absolutely. Nitu, the farmer set the condition of getting his teeth and claws removed. Okay. Love is blind. That's a good moral. Renyard the fox. Claws, talons. That's a really good one. Thank you very much. Okay, Elena. The farmer wanted the lion's teeth and claws to be taken out. Moral. Prince Nege. Moral, don't let go of your leverage. Yes, that's very good as well. Manu, the farmer wanted the lion to take his teeth out. Manu, in English you can't say I want that somebody do something. I want him to do this. Want somebody to do something. You must get this structure. I want you to learn this structure. So, Manu, want somebody to do something. I thought the lion would eat his daughter. Maybe. Javi, the farmer demanded that the lion get rid of demanded the lion. So, no. You need a subjunctive here, Javi. The farmer demanded that the lion get rid of his powerful and menacing tools. Yeah? To demand that he does or he do. It's to demand that plus a present subjunctive. Lolly, The farmer asked, I've lost it now. The farmer asked the lion to remove his teeth and claws. You got the ED in the wrong place, Lolly. Namer, the farmer betrayed the lion. Absolutely. Count Beauty, the conditions were to have his teeth and claws taken out. Declawed, that's a brilliant word, Beauty. Declawed the lion. The lion was vulnerable and was attacked by the farmer to death. Was attacked by the farmer and killed. You can't attack to death. He was, yeah, that's another question I've got. How did the farmer kill the lion? It's in the story. Okay, so let's see. Okay. The moral is, we're still with Count Beauty. Do not trust those who want you to be weak. Want somebody to verb something. Want you to be weak. PP. Moral, too much love will kill you. Hallet, the rules that the farmer set is to leave behind your teeth and claws and be a good boy. Beatrice, moral, do not give everything just because you love someone. Always follow your rights. That's good English, Beatrice. Moral, never fall in love. That's a good one, Lolly. Mangira, the farmer set conditions to the lion, not in front of to the lion, to have his teeth and claws cut off, to spare his daughter from getting frightened. I like that, spare Mangira. The moral, find what... Oh, Mangira, it's gone. Okay, yes. Don't sell yourself short. The moral, so, yes. I've lost my place. It suddenly moved. And there are lots of it. Moral, lolly, never fall in love. Mangira, the farmer set the conditions to the lion to have his teeth and claws cut off to spare his daughter from being frightened. So, Hamed, the moral, find what you are made for. That's good. Need to. Moral of the story, don't fall for it. Think twice. Good. So thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's just my reading of Russian is absolute rubbish. Yeah. I studied about a month of Russian 50 years ago. So, Mike, thank you. Anna G, the farmer's conditions were to make the lion entirely vulnerable and weak. Good. Razgar, hello. If you follow your opponent, rival and foe, you will face a danger. Good moral. The farmer wanted the lion to get his claws and teeth purged. That's very good, Renyard, the farmer offered to the lion to stop being a lion and lose his strength. Never get rid of your power voluntarily. That's right, Renyard. Abadaheri, don't sell yourself short. Good. Naima, the moral, we always sacrifice when it comes to love, but the consequences are drastic. Good. Ricardo, the farmer thought that love is blind, and he asked the lion to disarm himself, not to be, just to disarm himself. Hamed, the moral, find what you are made for, without the it. Sherwin, we mistake love with trauma bonding. True love is universal and will be accepted as it is. Okay. Andres Gar again. If you follow your opponent, rival and foe's instructions, you will face danger. No, don't apologize, Lolly. We're here to learn. So create. It keeps jumping, which makes my life really difficult. Grrr. Okay, head through this. Moral, do not follow the advice of your enemies. That's the one from internet. That's the one, original one from the story. Elena, moral, love can make us stronger as well as weaker. That's very good. Beatrice, the conditions were that the lion get rid of his teeth and his claws. Perfect. That the lion get. That's a present subjunctive. Moral, don't go mad in love. Be mindful enough to gauge a problem in your way. Good. Manjira, moral, let not your judgment be blinded by love. Good. Dark souls, deposit is money that you put down. It's an initial amount of money. Okay, moral, Manu, it's very risky trusting in someone you don't know. Good English. Mustafa, the moral is love can blind anyone and puts their lives in jeopardy. Good English, Mustafa. Anna G, moral, do everything for love but be cautious what is being asked of you. Good English. Javi, moral, be always yourself, come what may. I love that, come what may. Hamed, moral, find what you are made for. Mike, this time I've got it. The farmer clubbed the lion. I forget what it means. A club is a great big stick. A caveman has a club. Yeah? And he beat the lion to death with a great big stick. Yes, so well done, Mike. First one in. Victor Gabriel. Yeah, I agree. Don't be sorry, Lolly. Your English is already very good. Yeah? Okay. Mike, it means to beat with a stick, I would say, Renyard. Okay, clubbed, hit with a very heavy object. Good, that's better. Hit with a very, very heavy object. Danielle, it teaches us not to indulge our desire. That's quite good. Good English. Javi, the lion was clubbed to death by the emu farmer. Abdahiri, don't get caught unguarded. Yeah, don't get caught off guard would be better. Off guard, Abdahiri. Halit, the farmer killed the lion using a club and hit him to death. So, 50. I wonder what that 50,000. So, Samrat, Mitra, moral, watch a live stream from the beginning, otherwise it'll be difficult to wrap your head around it. I quite agree. Moral, so Hamed, never tell your father if you have a lion boyfriend. Yes. Abdhiri, follow your mind, not your heart. You're probably right. Love to an extent of madness will not make you a true lover, but a duffer. That's very good English, Okay, yes, Lolly, be confident. We're here to learn. Things are getting better. So, Nora, the moral can be self-sacrificing, must be done for those who we truly trust. Otherwise, the repercussions will be severe. Victor Gabriel, yes, good. Okay, Hilly, don't make your heart cloud your ability to make sound judgment. That's really good English, Adhiri. And Fernando La Cruz, never marry a farmer's daughter. Okay, so I think it's time for me to actually put this in the window so that we can actually see it. And paste. 50 years ago, yes, 50 years ago. I studied for about a month 50 years ago, which means I'm really bad at reading Russian. Some letters I can normally read, but not all of them. So, yes, we need to get this in the right position, and then we're ready to do it. Lol, yeah, you see, I'm an old man nowadays. Yeah, 50 years ago. Yeah, it's a long time. And Victor Gabriel says, never marry a farmer's daughter. One of the best comments. I think it's a great one. Okay, 1,000 subs. It's not me, it's the words you're using, because clearly you are using swear words which the Google editor is taking out directly. Yeah? So, Hamid, it won't be a PDF file, but the words for this will be in the comment on in the details section of the video. Okay, and really old. Thank you, Mike. A lion who had fallen in love with a young woman went to the woman's father to ask for her hand in marriage. Yep, time flies, I know. The father was afraid to refuse the lion's offer. So he asked him first to have his teeth and claws taken out. Notice, have taken out, to have something done, to have your hair cut, to have your car repaired. Otherwise, the lion would only terrify his daughter. The lion was so in love with the woman that he agreed to the terms, he agreed to the conditions. And when the lion came back without teeth and claws, the farmer attacked him and clubbed and beat him to death. Okay, well, a peasant, I think a peasant is somebody who lives in the countryside. The peasant probably works for the farmer. The farmer is the owner of the land or the owner of the farm, and maybe he has peasants working for him. Nowadays a peasant, they use it as somebody who is uneducated, who has no culture. Yeah. Farmer is definitely superior to a peasant. Yeah. In the UK, for example, farmers are rich. Farmers own huge pieces of land. Okay, so let's just finish up with a couple of easy questions, like as we always do. So let's see. What is a fork in the road? Good evening, Hussein. What is a fork in the road? What is a fork in the road? What is a fork in the road? A fork in the road. What's a fork in the road? A fork in the road. What does that mean? What's a fork in the road? Yeah, it'll take a minute. It was very cruel of the farmer. I quite agree, Elena. Good evening, Hussein. Yeah? So what is a fork in the road? A bifurcation. That's a really good word, Victor Gabriel. Well done. Has to go to a barber, Mike, or maybe even to a surgeon, because he's got to have his teeth taken out as well. So he probably got to go to a dentist and get his claws pulled out so they don't grow again. To club, to hit with a club, to hit with a big stick. So Hadi, an intersection, Nito, a roundabout. That's very good. Yeah, a junction. I love it. It's an intersection. Yeah, it's where a road splits into two. This is a fork in the road. A joint. A pitfall's a problem, a drawback, something that can happen that's that is a problem. Oh yes, English is fun. I love that. A spot where you have the choice of turning left or right. Yeah, a way that divided into two directions. Bifurcation. It works. It works in English and it works in Spanish. And I think that's why it's called a fork. Yeah? Okay, and let's a division. Absolutely, Ashvin. To club is to bludgeon. Yes, that's a really good word. Okay, Mike. A fork, a place where the road separates into two. Very good indeed. So, let's try the next one, something easy. A crossroads. Yeah, that would do, Jedley. Okay, so, name something you wear on your head. Reverberation is when a sound echoes inside a room. Or maybe my voice reverberates. It's like it goes again and again. It rebounds. Something you might wear on your head. Something you might wear on your head. Yeah, something you might wear on your head. That's better, Victor Gabriel. Yeah, so a cap, a hat. And Count Beauty, a hat. A cap, Manu. Bifurcation. Yeah, fork. There we go, yes. Beatrice, well done, a hat. Ashvin, a hat. Mustafa, a hat. Halit, a hat. Danielle, sunglasses, beanies, cap and hair gel. I love it. Elena, a hat. Yeah, you're wearing it on your head. These are on my head. They're on my nose. A veil by Nitu. Shades. I love it. A helmet, Lolly. Yes, a crown. Yes, you deserve a crown, Rizgar. A helmet. Yes. A cap. Manjira also says a helmet. I think you mean the word a toupee. A toupee. I love that word. This is like a wig. A bonnet. That works. A shawl. Yeah, you can wear a shawl on your head. So, Mike, or a hat. Very definitely. Sapphire, hat or cap. Elena, a scarf. Yeah. A crown. Beatriz. Gertrudis, a hat. A toque. A hood. I love that as well. Okay, my friends, we're going to stop it there. I will be back again next week, God willing, inshallah. A hairband, that works. And we will start again at the same time as today. A wig, Hussein. Yeah. A boater, absolutely. A boater. I got a boater up there. Okay. Hood is the last thing some people wear on their heads, only on their back. A visor, a ribbon. So, as I said, we're going to stop there. It's been a wonderful class. You've been a great group. You really have. We will start again at the same time as today next week, and we will stick to this one until they finally decide to change the time again. Okay, Sapphire, next week, remember the time. It's difficult when the time changes. The reverberations, the echoes. It's like a secondary vibration. So thank you all very much and good night. Yes, you deserve a crown as well, Victor Gabriel. So, there we go. And take care, all of you.